Today we're going to be discussing the most intriguing character in the Demon Slayer manga. Akaza is the third strongest member of the 12 Kizuki, appointed the position of Upper Moon 3. He's been briefly shown in scenes referring to the 12 Kizuki or Upper Moons as a silhouette or dark figure, but is fully introduced in chapter 63 of the manga or in season 2 episode 6 of the anime. Initially, Akaza comes off as an incredibly selfish demon whose sole intentions are to fight and make himself stronger. During the fight against the Flame Hashira Kyojuro Rengoku, Akaza attacks Tanjiro due to Akaza's extreme distaste for weakness, stating that the weak should die. Akaza's ambition and strive for constantly becoming stronger comes off as rather hollow and reminiscent of a character like Goku from the Dragon Ball series. However, this hollow ambition stems from a far deeper motivation than you'd expect. Spoiler warning for anyone who has not yet read the Demon Slayer manga. We'll be discussing events that have not yet happened in the anime, so here's your chance to swipe off the video. Okay, so during the fight with Tanjiro and Giyu in the Infinity Castle arc, we see Akaza grow an appreciation for Tanjiro similar to how he initially viewed Kyojuro. This is due to Tanjiro displaying a far greater level of strength than his first encounter with the demon. By this point in the series, Tanjiro's strength is relative to higher level Hashira due to unlocking the transparent world and entering the selfless state. While on the brink of death, through sheer will and drive to become stronger, Akaza does not die, but instead sees this encounter as a test for his undying need to become stronger. As the fight continues, Akaza gains the upper hand against the fatigued demon slayers, and this is where we get a full view of Akaza's backstory and how he became a demon. In his youth, Akaza, or Hakuji, his human name, was a troublemaker and a thief, much like Naruto prior to becoming a ninja. He was born into poverty where his father died during his youth, and as an orphan he resorted to stealing in order to survive. And it wasn't until he met Keizo, a martial artist expert who took him in as an apprentice to his dojo, that Akaza started seeing hope in his future. Akaza went on to become a martial arts expert and a worthy successor to Keizo while falling in love with Keizo's daughter Koyuki. However, this happy new beginning came to a horrifying halt when members of a rival dojo killed both Keizo and Koyuki as a means of getting rid of competition. It is through this event that Akaza grew an overwhelming hatred for weakness. Not of the weakness of others, but his own weakness. Weakness that led to the death of his master and his fiancée. Without hesitation, Akaza murdered every member of the rival dojo in a single night with nothing but his martial arts. This caught the attention of Kibutsuji Muzan, who sought out Akaza to recruit him into what was soon to become the 12 Kizuki. Refusing the proposal, Akaza fought and lost to Muzan, where Muzan went on to turn Akaza into a demon despite refusal. After losing all memories of his human life, the only things that remained of Akaza were his hatred for the weak and desire to become stronger. These went on to become the defining traits of Akaza as a demon, and it wasn't until he regained his memory during the fight with Tanjiro and Giyu that he realized the weakness he had claimed for centuries to hate was misdirected, and the only weakness he hated was his own weakness the night he lost his loved ones. Recognizing that the ambition which had been driving his demon self was entirely misdirected, Akaza, with a sad smile on his face, allows himself to die, finally joining his loved ones in the afterlife. Akaza is a tragic character who never wanted to become a demon, but accepts the consequences of his actions regardless. He stands as the only instance in the series where the lines between good and evil are blurred and the reader is left to decide for themselves.